So here is your video for the help for this exam. Man, I hope this works. Alright, number one. I'm pretty sure all of you know that there's 40% that's shaded, but if you put 40 as your answer, it's not going to be correct because the question is we're asking what part is not shaded. So you need to determine how many boxes are not shaded. That's going to be your answer, okay? For number three, solve this proportion. One of the ways that you can do it is you can determine 3 times what is 30, and then multiply 2 times that same number. So whatever number this is, multiply 2 times the same thing, and that's going to give you x. The other way is take 2 times 30, cross multiply, 3 times x, and then divide both sides by 3, and that can also give you your answer. Either way will work. Number 4. Honestly, for number 4, you just take a look at the answers, and one of them should be obvious. But also convert this to a decimal, and then multiply times 50, and that will give you the correct answer. But I think just by looking at the answers here, you should be able to figure out the bad answer, and then between the two numbers that are left, if you think about what 50% of 50 is, it's half, right? And then this, if you know that, then you should be able to figure out which one is right and which one's wrong between the other two. A lot of ways to figure that one out. Over here, number 5, if x equals 5 and m equals 4, solve. Now, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do one that's different, but watch how I solve it, okay? Let's go 6x minus m. So what I would do, and what you're going to need to do to solve this, is you're going to substitute this in place of x, this in place of m. And then you're going to bring the 6 down. Make sure this is in parentheses so you don't think it's 65. And then that's it. Now, 6 times 5 is 30, minus 4 is 26. Now, I know that's not the answer, but how I solved this example right here, substituting and plugging in and multiplying and subtracting, that's exactly how you're going to solve this. You can do the exact same thing, okay? Number 6, 9% of 100 is what you need to find out. And if you don't know what 9% out of 100 is, then set up a proportion. Here's your 100%. Your percent's gonna, here's your 100, there's your percent, there's your of. And they give you all that. So you're gonna put an x here, and then you're gonna solve. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. And it's okay. Just for the record, 100's also going to go here because that's your of. Okay. So finish setting it up and then solve. If you can't do it in your head, a lot of you should be able to. 0.37 written as a percent. You got to take the decimal and you need to go as a percent 2 places to the right. Okay. So move the decimal 2 places to the right, and that will give you the answer. Number 8, how do you write that as a percent? Well, a lot of you are probably going to struggle with this. So you're going to set it up like this, equal to 100. And then what I would do, 25 times 4 is 100. So take 12 times 4, and that will give you the correct answer, okay? 12 times 4. Number 9, 14% written as a decimal. This box tells you what to do. Number 12, 80% written as a decimal. What you do here for number 9, do the same thing to convert this to a decimal, okay? And then as a fraction, it's going to be 80 over, and you should remember what that number is. You better. If not, see if your study guide has one like it, and it should. Number 13. Remember, 50% of something is half of something, so y'all should be able to figure that out. Actually, if you missed it, I don't think I'm going to give you a second chance. Number 14, remember, here's your hint. 100% of something is all of something. That's your hint. Number 15, you need to multiply these two. Multiply these two. And then bring that minus down. Oops. Bring it down, and you can't subtract that. You just keep it like that. That's going to be your answer. Number 18. You need to add those two, and then add those two, and that's it. That's all you can do. You have to combine like terms. If you want to see an example, 3x plus 4 plus 5x, that's going to be 8x, and then plus 4, and that's it. I can't go any further. Okay? So how I did that is exactly how you do number 18. And then number 19, 20, and 21. All of you better know what the exponent is here. The variable is the letter. And then for number 21, what's going on in a fraction? You should hopefully remember. Remember, when they're side by side, you do something. When they're in a fraction, you do something different. So what does a fraction mean? And then you need to solve. You need to solve. Now some of you are going to struggle with this. You're going to take the y and you're going to replace it with a 5. Okay? So what I would do is I would actually do 10 over 5, which simplifies to 2. And then now you're going to take 2 to the third power. And then whatever that gives you, you're going to subtract 2 from, and that's it. You're done. 24, what's the opposite of dividing by 2? Times 2. Multiply both sides times 2, cross out the twin. Do that and you're done. 27, everything to the 0 power equals a specific number. Number 29, the opposite of times 5 is dividing by 5. Divide both sides by 5 and you're going to get x equals whatever your answer is. That's what you have to do. Number 30, remember absolute values are always positive. Add those two, and guess what? Bonus, you're on your own. And that's it. Hope this was helpful.